Hi there, welcome back. Let us look at the theoretical knowledge for forces. I will be referencing Siavula textbook, and that's where I got most of my notes. What is a force? A force is anything that can cause a change to an object, and a force can be classified as either a contact or a non-contact force. A contact force would include a force due to a pulling or pushing force, and a non-contact force is forces such as gravitational, electricity, or magnetism. Different types of forces in physics. The normal force, and is the force exerted by a surface to an object it is in contact with and can be represented using the magnitude N. The normal force acts perpendicular to the surface, hence right angle. Number 2, we have friction forces. The force that opposes the motion of an object is in contact with when it's on a surface. Friction force acts parallel to the surface, so it is in this direction here, it's parallel. If we were on an inclined plane or Cartesian plane, we would say on the x-axis. So we have an applied force and we have a rough surface, so friction will happen. There are two types of friction. We have static and kinetic. Kinetic, it's when there is motion, and static, it's friction due to no motion, when there's no motion, when the box is sitting still on the table. The static friction can be represented using this formula here, and the kinetic can be represented using this formula here, whereby US and UK are the coefficients and N is the normal force. Friction force is directly proportional to the normal force. And thirdly, we have the tension force. Tension force is the magnitude of the force that exists in an object like ropes, chains, or anything that is providing support. Take these two block diagrams for example. If the block is at rest, we can say gravitational and the normal force are acting on this block. And if the very same block has forces applied to it from the left and to the right, we can say gravitational force is acting on it, the normal force is acting on it, and to the left we have a force, to the right we have a force. Notice that the gravitational force, it is the force that acts due to the gravitational force or acceleration, so it's acting downwards, and the normal force is perpendicular, hence it's acting upwards. Forces in two components. Looking at this Cartesian plane here, it is inclined to an angle of theta, and therefore if we wanted to represent or calculate the opposite and the adjacent side, what we would do is we would say the adjacent side is fgx, or you can represent it using the parallel sign, and seemingly the opposite side, this side here on the y-axis, it is fgy, or you can seemingly say perpendicular. So some textbooks might have different connotations. Thanks for watching. Next up, we are going to explore 5 examples.